Keeping a yearly franchise fresh is hard, but EA Sports has been on an impressive run with FIFA over the past few iterations. FIFA 18 isn't a huge overhaul, but the various tweaks and additions make a game of football that's much more realistic, fluid and very enjoyable. The switch to the Frostbite engine last year was huge, giving the series a dramatic facelift. But, as with the switch to any new engine, there were some quirks with odd player reactions and blank faces. Thankfully FIFA 18 is the year when the Frostbite engine really comes into its own, and this game looks absolutely stunning. MPU 1, Desktop, Tablet. The new lighting system is the biggest obvious graphical change, and it really gives that extra hit of realism that was missing before. Playing in a sun-soaked South American stadium, the light bathes the players and shadows dot about an almost sepia-tone pitch, whilst at night in Europe the floodlights bounce off the walls. Stadiums feel much more alive, which seemed a small and insignificant detail, but it really helps amp up the atmosphere. Each venue feel unique, with everything from the fans to the pitch reacting differently. Fans in Argentina wave flags and banners, throwing confetti that floats down onto the pitch and stays there. A demo game of Real Madrid vs Atletico Madrid saw the fans pile down from behind the goal and runs towards Griezmann as he scored a deft 90-minute winner. The crowd feels alive in the way those regimented fans in previous versions have never felt. Stunning visuals are nothing without strong gameplay, and thankfully FIFA 18 offers probably the best game of football on a console. The biggest jump this year is in player movement, and this is due to a new motion technology system. That's just fancy marketing speak, but you'll notice the change as soon as you start playing. EA told me players used to have one single animation for every movement, a complete step over, for example, but now they have a different animation for every single frame. This leads to a much smoother, fluid way of playing and is very similar to WAPE's 2017 play. I hated that way FIFA skills often looked robotic and repetitive before, but now that's no longer the case. Every step over, shimmy or jink feels different, and it's another thing that adds to the overall realism in FIFA 18. After a few games, FIFA 18 had already done enough to grab my attention. The improved atmosphere inside the stadiums and more realism in players' faces is nice, but it's the smoother and genuinely much more fun dribbling and shooting that makes this such a step forward. It likely won't attract the diehards, but this is another impressive entry in a very consistent series. Thanks for watching.